Hey there, Gemini. Thank you so much for tuning in. I almost said Pisces, so that may be an archetype of focus here for you. You may be dealing with a Pisces. Pisces may be prominently placed in your chart. If that is coming through for you here, then that may be what is referring to. Okay, whoa, let's get right on with it. Dear Gemini, I was meditating on your energy before I turned on the camera, and I was getting for you this focus on travel, transit. I was hearing the wheels on the bus go round and round. I was also hearing greyhound, take it as you will, and out pops the Son of Pentacles, who looks somewhat like a greyhound, right? The dog, okay? And I'm seeing that just here right now, and I don't normally perceive this card as that, so whatever that may mean to a number of you. The Nine of Wands in reverse, Son of Pentacles right over the Nine of Wands. I'm getting that there is a journey I'm hearing that we are making. I'm hearing specifically towards another individual, take it as you will, or another individual taking that journey towards us. I'm hearing to meet us eye to eye. I'm hearing in a level-headed way. As I'm getting it, I'm hearing the desire to lay the resources down. I'm hearing and I'm hearing in such a way that is almost as like bases. Okay, it's like I want to understand that this is my point A and this is my point B. And if I'm traveling and if I'm in transit, be it physical, be it actual material physical transit, be it transportation, you're traveling, or be it that which is happening on an emotional, energetic, also intuitive level. How is it that I'm moving through what it is that I am perceiving and taking on as a sort of premonition, a vision? There is the desire to feel that we are making progress in steps. And you have here the Mother of Swords in reverse, the Ace of Pentacles upright, the Four of Swords in reverse, the Death card upright. At the apex of your reading, you may be dealing with Scorpio. For a number of you, may be related to this new beginning, or a very strong sense of magnetism to and a sort of force that we feel is pushing and riling up the sort of expectations that we hold of this new beginning. Okay, the Son of Cups in reverse, right after the Death card, and the Devil in reverse, right after the Son of Cups. The Devil's Capricorn's card in the Major Arcana. You may be dealing with a Capricorn. Son of Cups, you may be dealing with a Scorpio as well. Okay, you've got two Suns, Son of Pentacles and the Son of Cups. Father of Swords, upright, sits in your theme. I just did a reading for Capricorn, and they came out with the Father of Swords right over here, the Four of Cups. They also pulled the Death card. So you may be dealing with specifically a Capricorn, or however it is that Capricorn energy may be operating in your own chart. Feel free to tune into that video if you feel so compelled. Nonetheless, Gemini, what I'm getting here for you is that there is the alluding to a new foundation, a new platform that I'm hearing, rest our laurels on, take it as you will, that we move off of, that we move from. And it's almost like in setting this foundation, I'm hearing for the long-term course of events, I'm hearing subjects, I'm hearing witnesses, I take it as you will, whatever that may mean to you. The recognition is that how it is that I'm hearing orient, and I'm hearing strategically, I'm hearing progress, is to happen in stages. And this focus on bases, it's almost like I'm hearing, I want to leapfrog. I want to feel that the form that is I'm hearing collaborated on and also created specifically at every step and stage is to be accounted for, okay? And it's almost like I want to make very clear also perhaps what the steps and the stages are. The desire is, as I'm getting it, to take a very raw sort of approach to that. And it's almost like, well, what has just been in a certain way, the fundamentalism of my work as well, what it is that I have in a certain way I'm hearing accounted for, felt like is something also perhaps held in pending, perhaps a new beginning as it pertains to the threshold of, I'm hearing material exchange, take it as you will, is in a certain way to be understood very clearly at this point. And it's almost like you have Death looking back at the Ace of Pentacles, mirroring the Ace of Pentacles with the Four Swords in reverse right smack dab in the middle. There is a certain sobriety, okay, that is and is a sort of threshold of change for you. Dear Gemini, is a threshold of change for you. The focus is not on what materializes, but on what is considered as a material asset and resource through this process of change, through the series and stages of transformation. And you recognize that. More so is it about, again, how I'm hearing you transcend. I'm hearing by way of values as well, what it is that you lay out as constructive variables and terms, resources. Yes, this is, I'm hearing, a viable resource. This is, I'm hearing, a viable term. And not so much on what is to materialize in an objective way. And the desire is to move, I'm hearing, step by step very much with that. I'm hearing venture, and I'm hearing disclosure. And if for example, you are to disclose or to present or to communicate, I'm hearing audience for a number of you before an audience, speech, I'm hearing conservatory for a number of you specifically. There is, I'm hearing announcement as well. There is the desire to, I'm getting to find, I'm hearing the right tone. And the tone, as I'm getting it, as you recognize, is set by, I'm hearing, frequency. Is set by, I'm hearing, what is considered the thread of our cause through the expansive nature of our work. And I'm hearing what materializes of that, through that, by that, is not to be classified as the mission, as the path. And what I'm imagining is you're almost like, in a certain way, it's I'm hearing, to my betterment. I'm hearing, to the betterment of my cause, to not concentrate on what is to be also determined as the ideology in a financial material way, the also culmination, the vision in a material financial way of what it is that I am setting, I'm hearing, forward as a resource, as a asset. And it's almost like I don't want, let's say, the vision I'm getting is, I'm going to begin, I'm hearing, moving forward with this project by way of, I'm hearing, painting, and not, let's say, using other creative resources. I'm hearing sketch points, I'm hearing specifically. Let's say I'm just going to use, I'm hearing, paint. I'm just going to be using paint and a canvas. Just because I start off on this foot doesn't mean that it determines and delineates, I'm hearing, one creative form from the next through the scope of my work. I recognize that it's just a base. I'm hearing a basis, a starting point. And the finishing point, in a certain way, you recognize is I'm hearing, predetermined for a number of you, that you feel in a certain way. Well, I feel guided in a certain way. Take it as you will through this. I'm hearing concourse. I'm hearing of extremes, and it could be the feeling that the sort of cycle of my work reaches. I'm hearing plateaus and valleys that, in a certain way, as I may perceive it or take it, and that may be taken in a number of ways, may follow a sort of rhythm and a cycle to it. The recognition is that it's not I'm hearing, it's not constructive to focus on what it is that remains conclusive of these cycles. And I'm hearing extremes again. And the focus is specifically on what I'm hearing, baby steps in little levels, little echelons, matters to me. What it is that I idealize as the performance in every step and stage of my work. And I'm hearing bite-sized. The feeling is almost like, okay, I want to chew it. I want to grapple with it. And to grapple with it, I can't define it within the scope of what it is that I'm creating all together in a conclusive way. Beautiful energies here for you, dear. I'm hearing Cancer, and I'm hearing Capricorn as well, okay? But let's pull a few more cards for you, dear Gemini, and see what comes through. This full moon in Libra. I'm hearing playing my song. I'm hearing finding my rhythm and my steps. I'm hearing the steps to my to my course. Again, it's like this feeling. It's this feeling. It's you want to take it in almost in. I'm hearing chewable. I'm hearing chewable tablet. Okay, it's like I don't want to swallow the whole thing. I just want it. I want to taste it, and I'm hearing kind of analyze it. Also, perhaps for a number of you, I want to really. I'm hearing take it in, soak it in as well. You have beautiful energies. The star upright, right over Temperance here in reverse. Card of Sagittarius here. You may be dealing with an Aquarius as well. You have the Father of Pentacles looking over the Five of Pentacles, the Father of Cups in reverse, the Father of Wands. 3 fathers in a row here, and the Seven of Wands in reverse, mirroring the Five of Pentacles upright. There is the desire to move forward in a dynamic way. Yes, in a dynamic way, in such a way that we feel invigorates and challenges us at the same time. Here, challenges us specifically, challenges how it is that we move forward spontaneously. There is, though, at the same time, it's so interesting, Father of Wands mirroring the Father of Pentacles. While we take forward sort of dynamic actions in our day-to-day engagements as well, there is the recognition that what we're working through is carried through in the long term. And it's the sort of comprehension, the synthesis of the present moment with the visionary idealism that constructs, that fabricates, that creates in a tangible material way, in a financial way as well, I'm getting it, the fundamentalism of your work, of your path, I'm hearing concourse, I'm hearing extremes again, is what carries your work through. I'm hearing what envelops it. There is as I'm getting it, Virgo. You may be dealing with a Virgo for a number of you, and let me just plug the computer in. It's about to die. One second. Gemini. Okay. There is a head-to-head between what is practical, what is financial, what is tangible, what is physical, what is experienced, I'm hearing in physical form, and what I'm hearing challenges that by way of what it makes us feel. Not because it's a physical sensation or a physical interpretation I'm hearing, also a physical, what is the word that I'm looking for? Recognition. But because it is the instigator of passion and how you dance specifically with these two methods and modes of your work. And I don't know if it is slowing down here in the recording, if it's like delayed. Hopefully it's not. Hopefully you're hearing me and seeing me in sync. But there may be a focus yet again on synchrony yet again between what is sort of performative and dynamic, spontaneous, impulsive, very creative in the sense of more so I'm hearing intuitive and impulsive. It's like I'm feeling it, I'm going to act in that direction, and that's my guiding force. Yes, I'm working within the scope and the landscape of what is structural and holds certain. I'm hearing math, I'm hearing plot points to it, and that is also to heed. I'm hearing certain, I'm hearing precautions. I'm hearing for a number of you, it's like, well, yes, I'm performing, but I'm still, let's say, I'm working through what feels to be a certain, I'm hearing body of work, okay? And so yet again, right, the sort of focus being on synchrony there, synchronization of modalities of expression and creation specifically, okay? There is here, and I'm hearing production as well, there is here a focus, though, and a charge for you of passion that headlights, I'm hearing headlights the path forward. And it's, again, the barometer for what step do I take next is what is it that I'm feeling? What is it that I'm feeling as a passion? What is it that I'm finding? I'm fine-tuning as the foothold of passion. How is it that I feel that I want to translate? I'm hearing transfer this passion, this frequency. I'm hearing of love. I'm hearing for what it is that I do. I'm hearing specifically for a number of you in physical form in every step and stage. And it's that sort of micro oscillation, it's that micro movement and step, yet again, of translation of passion to, well, okay, I'm waking up today and I just really want, I'm hearing to pull out this one, I'm hearing chest, this drawer, I want to pull it out and I want, I'm hearing to I'm hearing makeup. I'm hearing with makeup. Take it as you will, whatever that may mean to you. And I want to draw and I want to sketch, okay? And what it is that I create from that passion, that moment of I'm hearing the inception of desire, is to be acknowledged in its own, I'm hearing, way, along its own path, in its own form, prior to pursuing the passion. I don't necessarily want to determine, I'm hearing to disclose as well what it is that it's going to sort of become and be. And so the desire, yet again, is to be sort of spontaneous with it, but in a way that has a sort of trajectory in a certain way, but yet again, not that which is formally strategic and formalized as I'm getting it. Okay, I'm hearing formulaic. Okay, but just again in such a way where it's like I understand that I'm not just I'm hearing hopping and skipping and jumping, but I'm in a certain way orienting in every moment the way that I want to move forward. Okay, in production, I'm hearing specifically. I'm hearing production set as well for a number of you. The Emperor here, right at the top left-hand corner of your spread. Excuse me, Gemini, mirroring the Sun of Pentacles in reverse. Again, coming through. Six of Wands again in the apex, in reverse, flying down, or swimming down, tumbling down with the Father of Pentacles. You may be dealing with an Aries individual. What I'm getting for you here, though, specifically, dear, I'm hearing Cancer again. Cancer. I'm hearing Pisces as well. Pisces, and I'm seeing Virgo here as well. Dear Gemini, is that what binds you to the form that you create, to your forms, and your varying modalities of creation, is the frequency of the, I'm hearing, range of passion that you feel for it. And that is what also helps you clarify the, I'm hearing, project. And it's almost like, okay, if I'm picking up my microphone every day and I'm hearing making little, I'm hearing bits, I'm hearing bite-sized bits and pieces of sound, of performance, I'm hearing, I don't know what I'm hearing, I'm hearing, I don't know what mess I've made of it. Okay, take it as you will. I don't know what I'll make of the mess of it. I don't know what I'll make of what I have in a certain way messed with, what I have in a certain way perhaps experimented with and by, what it is that I create of it in a conclusive way. I'm hearing habitat, venture, what it is that I feel also will be the industry, the suitable industry for what it is I'm creating, is to be determined by way of my sheer experiencing of the many forms that I explore of it. And I'm getting that you recognize your work is dynamic, Gemini. What it is that you're creating is, I'm hearing, an empire of its own. Take it as you will, coming through, specifically here with the Emperor, right? The recognition is that there is the desire to leave the doors, I'm hearing, the gates open for how it is, I'm hearing, that we are to, I'm hearing, frame it, put a label to it. And I'm getting, though, that you understand there's something you're like, it's not going to be, I'm hearing just a single performance. It's not going to be determined by a single performance. It's going to be, in a certain way, an accumulation of my experience of channeling this passion. And there is a certain focus on materialization. Absolutely, yes, we are getting that. But yet again, the focus being more so on how it is that we remain at the forefront of our own desire to create, however it is that translates as materially, financially, physically, and take it as you will. Always use your personal intuition in any given moment, right? Forming the sort of course towards bringing also I'm getting it as an image, an icon, a also philosophy of our performance to culminate. So thank you so much, dear I don't want to say Capricorn, Cancer, and Pisces, all here for you. Dear Gemini, thank you so much for tuning in. Love and light to you. Enjoy this full moon in Libra, potent energies. For those of you who are interested in the Moon Manifestation Cycle program, it's now live again here from the 31st of March, right tomorrow or so it technically begins, and it leads into the 16th of April. So taking on a highly targeted approach to matters of manifestation there with specifically alchemical questions that have been devised for each stage of this moon's phase. Again, moving from the full moon, a point of illumination, culmination in some shape or form, to the new moon. And this will be the new moon in Aries, brand new beginnings here, right? Aries being the very first sign in the zodiac. What it is that we are setting as an intention, okay, for the next cycle of manifestation. So take it as you will. However it is that this particular moon cycle resonates with you in particular, how it is that, let's say, Libra and Aries are operating through your own chart, and any signs, right, that the moon hits in between there. So to speak, take it as you will. Again, thank you so much. And if you are interested in participating in this particular segment of the moon's cycle in the program, you can feel free to order your signs via the link in the description box below. I know some of you have also been asking, which sign do I order? My moon, my rising sign, my north node, and I know some of you, specifically for matters of career, soul path, calling, you follow your north node as well as your midheaven angle sign. So if you don't know your signs, you can click the link below in the description box that I provide, and that will calculate them for you. Let's see, anything else for matters of partnership, love in general. I recommend to watch your Venus sign, as that can illuminate matters related to partnership, specifically love. Also, finances can come through your Venus sign. Material goods, what it is that we are creating by way of our creativity, so to speak, what is material or financial again. Now, what will be included in this program? Upon your purchase, you should receive immediate access to the readings that have been done for the signs that you've ordered. And the reading will pertain to the time between the 31st of March and the 16th of April. And of course, energy is fluid, right? So it may resonate a few days before the 31st, a few days after the 16th. So take it as you will. Yet again, there is going to be a focus as well on specific highlight key dates for your particular sign, those that you order. So let's say you order the Gemini program protocol, then that is going to deliver to you a tailored calendar specifically for Gemini, and it's going to provide the Gemini reading, and so that's going to give not only it's going to give insight into, let's say, the reading, okay, the energies through this period of the moon cycle, but also specific key dates again that are going to be highlight dates specifically for Gemini through this 15 days or so. Okay, so specifically again, pertaining to matters of manifestation. If you'd like to take a hands-on targeted approach to it, then feel free to check that program out further via the link in the bio description box below. The price is $4.44 per sign, so feel free to order however it is that you do resonate. And again, if you're going to order a single sign, I highly recommend it to be your moon, as that is what we'll be following through this course of the moon's stage. So thanks so much for tuning in. Dear Gemini, thank you so much for your dear support, your love, and your light on this journey forward. And thank you so much for your dear patience with this reading, and I'll see you soon. Bye.